Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day so far. So today we're back with another, what's it called? Oh dear, who is tired after Christmas? Because guilty. Another pick it up or put it off. I tried really hard to come up with a name that wasn't just stealing somebody else's, which is very hard because there's only so many things you can call this video, but it just means that I can't even remember what it's called because I've made it really obscure. So I apologise, but you know, it's one of those videos where we talk about whether we're going to buy something or whether I hate it or whatever reason I'm not or am going to buy something. All right, you get the gist, you know what it means, you know what it is. Shut up, Charlotte. So as usual, I've been eyeing up all the new releases. I've been looking on FYI Beauty, I've been looking on Trend Mood, I've been seeing stuff popping up, and I've been thinking some things, and I'm here to share the things I've been thinking with you. The dog is growling aggressively. I may be about to be murdered on camera. Hopefully it's just my husband. Maybe I should go and check it. Oh, okay, it was just the postman. Nobody had to die today. Nobody had to die. So let's get started. The first thing on my list, I have a story to share, and this is the Natasha To Naina Mini Glam Palette. Now, I don't know if you know this or not, but Natasha To Naina's mini palettes, not the £5, but the actual mini, you know, mini sunset, mini Sunday, mini gold, all of those ones are exclusive to Sephora, so you can only get them from Natasha's own website or Sephora. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but in the UK we don't have Sephora, so that's a problem. And then I went onto her website and her shipping is £15, I think, to the UK. I mean, these mini palettes, the purpose of them is that they're good value. They're a cheaper way to try out Natasha To Naina palettes without buying a whole huge shebang that's £500. So yeah, when you start adding on £15 of shipping, it starts off at $25, £15 of shipping on top, and it doesn't include taxes, etc. So you're gonna pay, what, that's 35, 40 pounds. So you're gonna pay an extra £8 for taxes, and then you're gonna pay the fun Royal Mail £8 handling fee because they didn't do taxes on the website. So all in all, I'm not really wanting to pay £60 for a palette that should be more like 20. That's what I'm saying to you. I hate it. I did it with the mini gold because I just desperately wanted and needed it, and I wanted to try that size of palette to just see how I felt about it, you know. I had nothing like it in my collection, so I did it, but I really don't want to do it again. Anywho, the moral of the story is my incredibly wonderful friend Tara cottoned on to my struggle. I commented on her video saying, oh, I'm dying, this palette is so beautiful, I really want it. I want it with all of my love and my life and my soul and my eyes. I want it, but we can't get it here in the UK. And no word of a lie, that woman, that glorious woman, was like, I bought you one, I'm sending it to you. I mean, who does that? She's like an angel, a real life angel. So I thought I wasn't going to be able to get it. I wanted it desperately. I thought it was going to be a no, I'm not buying it because I can't spend 3 times more the amount. And then an angel from heaven came and gifted it to me. So I just want to say a ginormous thank you to Tara, because what an angel she is. What an angel you are. I'm so grateful for you. So next up, this Estee Lauder Futurist Hydrating Foundation. I am mega excited for this one, mega excited. So this sounds like they're kind of trying to do a hydrating version of Double Wear. So it's supposed to be very full coverage, very long lasting. It has SPF 45 in it, I think. And so yeah, some people are gonna love that, some people are gonna hate it, some people like me aren't gonna care. Either way, not bothered. But yeah, only 20 shades. Apparently Estee Lauder commonly releases a smaller number of shades and then expand, which isn't great. We'd much rather they just released a decent number of shades. It's hard because I haven't seen swatches or the shade range to actually see how they've done those shades. If they spread them nicely across the spectrum, then that's fine. Go ahead with your 20 shades to start with. But what I suspect is they've probably got 15 white people shades and 5 people of colour shades, which is never great because everybody wants to try it out and everyone wants to give it a go. So we'll see what the shade range looks like, the initial range. I haven't seen swatches yet, but I'm very excited about this. I think from what I've seen, this is already available in the US, so I'm not sure I'm going to review it because who knows when it's going to turn up here, but probably by the time it does, everyone doesn't care anymore because it's been 6 years. So yeah, I definitely want to try it for myself, but I'm not sure yet, depending on when it drops, if I will review it here. Next up, the Fenty mascara. I'm kind of intrigued by this because Fenty generally does not put out rubbish. Everything they put out, most things they put out, other than their initial eyeshadow palettes, have been very successful and great quality products. I love their foundations, I love their primer, I love their lip glosses. I think that's it. I think that's everything I've tried. But yeah, lots of great products. I haven't tried their bronzers, but I know lots of people love their bronzers. Highlight, I love their highlight. Lip products, I mean, yeah, you get the idea. They are a decent brand. I am a very fussy mascara person, you know, I don't use fake lashes, so mascara is it for me and I'm very fussy. I don't like the look of this wand. That's what I'm going to say to you. This isn't a wand where I look at it and I'm like, oh, that's going to be a good one. I don't feel that way about this mascara. Not that it's not going to be a lovely mascara, but just me, my personal preferences. It's not the type of one that I look for, that I know that's a mascara I'm going to like. It looks like it's not going to be dramatic enough for me. It's not going to have enough volume for me. But yeah, I'm always willing to try a new mascara. I can't say I'm mega excited by this one because I just saw the wand and was like, it doesn't look like it's going to be my new holy grail, put it that way. Next up, the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Full Size Palette. I'm really on the fence with this one. I don't own a standalone Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow palette. I have my like full face palette and I have some of her little cream pots and things like that, but I don't think I own just a palette because generally, you know, her little palette of pops, that's not really my thing, and her full size palettes have always just really not been like grabbing me. They haven't ever pushed me over the edge to buy them. They're the only thing from Charlotte Tilbury I don't own because I love that whole brand and everything they put out, but their eyeshadow palettes have just never grabbed me. This one looks beautiful. It's absolutely my shades. It looks really nicely thought out, a great balance of mattes and shimmers. But yeah, I guess to be fair, I do feel like I have every shade in there 100 times over in my collection, but I would like to try her formula, you know? Maybe I'm missing out on something. I know Wayne Goss made a video saying that she's changed her formula, so I am curious. I can't lie. Next up, the Beautylish Lucky Bag. Now, I think this comes out every year on Boxing Day, so it is long sold out now. Don't go over there thinking you can buy one because it is long gone. They sell out in like an hour or so. In the UK, we cannot get the large Lucky Bag. We can only get the normal size one, I think because something to do with delivery, I don't know. But yeah, we can only get the regular size one. I didn't get one. I didn't try to get one. I didn't even think about getting one, mainly because I just hate these things. They're just not for me. I just want to buy what I want to buy. The thought of spending a lot of money on a box that I could hate or own everything in, or chosen not to buy it, that it's too, I'm too afraid. I'm not brave enough for it. I don't want to take that kind of risk. I feel like what will happen is in my head I'll be picturing opening this box and it being full of Natasha To Naina and Sonia G brushes, and I'm only going to be disappointed. Even if it's a decent box that's worth a lot more than I paid, I'm only going to be disappointed because I have crazy expectations and I can't help myself. So that is always going to be a no from me. I just feel like I'm always going to be disappointed with it, and I'd much rather just buy what I want with my money and know what I'm getting because I don't like to be surprised. Next up, this cheeky little Hourglass Vanish Concealer. this popped up, I think Trend Mood posted that someone had seen this display somewhere in a shop, and then I got an email yesterday asking if I wanted to sign up to the wait list, even though they still weren't telling us what we were waiting for. So that was a bit cloak and dagger, but I believe it's going to be this concealer, and I think they said it's launching on the 2nd. I struggle because I'm still a little bit scarred for life after the foundation, the Hourglass liquid foundation. That was not good for me, that foundation. So now I'm thinking, oh, that foundation in concealer form, all I'm seeing is really heavy, thick, creased, aged under eyes. That's all I can picture when I think about this concealer, and that's not based on anything other than my experience with the foundation and the fear that comes with that. The shade range, wow, that's it. Okay. Awful, absolutely awful. And obviously looking at the shade range, the main issue here is, where is it? That's the main issue. Just terrible. However, the secondary issue here is the yellowness of the, every single swatch here looks so yellow or orangey, and that is just not, no, I like a neutral concealer. It can be warm, but not that warm. And I feel like Hourglass keeps doing this with their complexion products. That was a big issue for me with their liquid foundation. Not only the fact that it looked like concrete on my face, but also the fact that every shade I tried, I went into the shop and I looked at every single shade. Every single one was so orange and warm or yellow on me that it just looks crazy. So yeah. Two big issues there for me. I think that's definitely going to be one where I will watch 300 reviews before I decide if I'm going to try it or not, because I don't have very high expectations of it. And I don't have high expectations that I'll be able to find a shade that won't leave me looking like a Simpson. Next up, the Fenty Snap shadows. Now these are obviously out and are everywhere. I thought a long time about whether I wanted these. The palettes that I was going to go for if I did indulge we're going to be 1, 3 and 5, so the most boring 3, because that's how I roll. Can't lie to you, I am very, very boring when it comes to makeup, and those were the 3 that sort of really called my name. I think they're a great idea. I think there's a great range, there's something for everybody. I love that each palette has something different. I love that they click together for travel. I think they'd be amazing. But when I really sort of thought about it, I was like, I'm not going to film a review and be doing eyeshadow looks over Christmas while my kids are here and while my husband's off work. I really just wanted to be home and be present, so I wasn't going to do that. So for review purposes, I'm going to have missed the boat by the time I'm ready to be filming reviews again. And honestly, for me, again, I have all of these shades. There's nothing really new to my collection here, so I've just decided to pass on the whole collection. But I think they're a great idea. I love that it's a little bit innovative, and yeah, I love the whole thought process. I think they're a great idea. I've seen good reviews so far, but for me personally, it's not adding anything to my collection. Next up, the Pat McGrath Golden Opulence palette. Ooh, now, aside from the fact that who knows if anyone's really going to be able to buy this or not, when I saw this palette, it looks beautiful. It really does. It's gorgeous. But looking at the 2 palettes, so I own Mothership 5 and 7. So Divine Rose and the other one. I can't remember what it's called, but I own 5 and 7, and I feel like between those 2 palettes I have every shade in here. They definitely look like repeats from previous palettes, and so therefore it's nothing that I don't already have and don't already own, and I definitely do not want the stress that seems to be happening over these Pat McGrath limited editions in my life. I don't want to be setting an alarm getting my over eyeshadow. No thank you. Like, if you don't want my money, you're not getting it. That's fine by me. I just don't know how I'm ever gonna buy anything from that brand ever again, especially not limited edition, because it's just, I'm too busy to be like, you know, waiting online at any moment to buy an eyeshadow palette or whatever it is. So yeah, I don't need the stress. I'm kind of a bit turned off by this whole situation of what is happening here. I just want us to be able to buy the makeup that we want, if we want it, without any kind of apocalypse happening. That's all I'm going to say. Next up, the Lancome Teint Clarifique foundation. Very excited for this one. Again, I love the Lancome Tinted Glow, one of my favourite foundations. Love it, love it, love it. Always do a great shade range. Lancome have a very good shade range. Says lots of things, buzzwords that I love. It sounds like it's going to be like the sort of more hydrating, luminous version of Tinted Glow, which is right up my street, so I'm very excited. Definitely want to try that one. Again, we don't know when it's coming, it just says soon. That could be any time. So yeah, I'm excited to try that one. I definitely have got my little beady eyes waiting for that one. And last but not least, Nars Tinted Glow Booster. This is available in the US, but I've barely seen anybody using or talking about it. This is a sort of, in my mind, it's Nars's answer to Charlotte Tilbury's Hollywood Flawless filter. It looks very similar, but I believe it comes in like a pump. But it says, you know, it's either something you wear on its own or under foundation or as a liquid highlight. It's the exact same product from the sounds of it as the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless filter. It comes in 4 shades. It's not available here yet, but it does seem to be available in the US now, and I'm very intrigued to see how it compares to the Charlotte Tilbury one. So I definitely am interested in picking that one up. They also have just launched 10 new blush shades as well, which look very exciting. There's 3 or 4 shades in there that I would jump all over, but again, not available here yet, so so there you have it. Those are all of the new launches that have either launched or are launching at any given moment. I'd love to know which of these products you guys are interested in or otherwise, and why, in the comments down below. If you've got any of them, please let us know how you're getting on and whether we should have FOMO or not. We'd love to know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'd love to see you in the next one. Otherwise, take care for now. Bye 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 bye.